All right, guys, welcome back to Gardener's Orchard. In today's video, we're going to do things a little bit different today. Once again, my name is Radu. We got farmers right here, and it's the end of the day, and we wanted to come in here and just kind of give you a full-on, detailed, I guess, explanation of what happens here on the farm every day. So, Farmer Dre, what do we start with? What do you do first thing when you get up in the morning?
So the first thing is just the most important thing right now in the summertime is keeping the weeds and the grass down. And Adrian's out mowing the orchard, and then I'm just out spraying the weed killer, trying to keep the weeds around the baby trees done. And in between the rows, that's one of the main things you got to do on the farm, and just keeping the weeds and the grass down from around the trees and getting that full growth in. So,
all right, so a lot of mowing. That probably takes up what, 40 to 50% of our time during the summer, right?
Yep.
40 to 50%, and that doesn't even include like the weeding we have to do for like the blackberries and the outside garden and stuff like that. So mowing, a lot of mowing, tons of mowing here on the farm. So what do you guys use? The tractor? What kind of mower do you guys use?
We use the big 13-foot mower behind the tractor, a big cab tractor. That job is not very hard. You just sit down in the cab tractor in the AC, listen to music all day long. So it's technically an office job, in my opinion. That's what I call it. So, and then we use a lot of the zero turns cutting around the trees and the weed eaters. And then, like I mentioned, the weed killer around the trees. That's just you just stand up. We got the fancy shield to keep the drift from going away from the baby trees, so they won't touch the bark, so they won't kill the trees. So it's just killing that. So the reason we do use a weed killer is it makes our life easier with the tractor, because you just kill the grass around the trees, and then whenever you come to the big mower, you don't have to waste any more time. And the weed killer usually lasts, about a month and a half, and then you got to go reapply it wherever the grass started growing again.
All right, yeah, so that's on the farm side. And then when do we start picking fruit? You usually do that in the mornings, in the afternoons, so like midday?
Like on tomatoes, we've been picking tomatoes twice a week, Tuesday mornings and Saturday mornings. And the reason we pick them in the morning, Friday mornings. And the reason we pick them in the morning is because it's a lot cooler for us to be out there, and the sugar content is a tad bit higher. And the fruit stays fresh because it's been in the reproductive stage all night, or in the rest stage, and then whenever you pick it, the fruit is nice and cold, and it's a lot nicer for us, the workers who actually pick the fruit. And then, like if we do pick the apples or any kind of produce, it's usually early morning before 12 o'clock.
So we do most of our picking before noon. So tip, if you guys come out and pick, try to be here before noon, because from our experience, it gets the hottest out here between like 1:30 and like 4 p.m. The sun's setting right now, so it's cooling down quite a bit, significantly from 30-40 minutes ago. So if you guys come out and pick, we suggest you come out before noon. That way it's still cool. You might have to bring some boots because there's still, the dew's out on the ground and all the moisture, but it's the best time for picking. Plus, like you said, the fruit's going to be sweeter, right?
Yeah.
Fruit's going to be sweeter when you pick it real early. And then on top of that, this is just on the farm side. We're not even talking about the farmers markets that we're at, 5 days a week. There's certain days that we're at 2 farmers markets a day. So we're split up. These guys are getting ready to start school here next week. So how much you got left?
So I got 20 credit hours, so 2 more semesters, and I'll be done with my bachelor's in plant science. So.
Plant science, all right. So that's Farmer Dre, and then Adrian is done at the same time. And then on the bakery side, we got Baker Aurora. They bake 5 days a week, so Monday through Friday, and sometimes even Saturday mornings. We just got a variety of stuff going on. They deliver and they cater and stuff like that. But the bakery, so if you guys want fresh stuff, same thing. They're baking it here, or just come to the farmers market. We really appreciate everybody that's been coming out and giving us a lot of support here at the farmers markets and at our farm store and our farm stand. So we're very grateful, and we want to thank everybody for that. As far as any livestock, do you do anything with that, Farmer Dre?
My dad, that's his hobby, so we help him out occasionally, milking the goats or feeding the cows.
Yeah, we got goats. We got goats, they milk. So if you guys want like goat milk once in a while, we have some. I'm not saying when we have it because I don't know, but fresh goat milk, they milk once a day. And then we got cattle that we have out here just for the beef.
And they eat all the rotten produce, so we technically have produce-raised beef. So that's a new line that I'm going to start pretty soon here, and then we feed them all the apple pulp. So, fresh produce beef, the meat's going to be real tender and good.
Yeah, so that's one, and that's, on top of me being behind the camera and posting all this social media stuff, my job is to turn all of our waste into a profitable product or find a way we can use it to, you know, really become sustainable here on the farm. We'd like to have the entire family eventually working here. Right now there's my parents, Aurora, our chef, our baker, and myself are full-time. These guys are all part-time. Even though he works like a full-timer, but he's still in school, so we consider him part-time around here. But yeah, you know, what else do you do out here that people need to know about?
So one thing we just started recently is our new high tunnel. What you guys see there, it's another NRCS high tunnel equipped grant that we got accepted for this spring. And we just got done being in the sidewall post, and then the next plan is to come make the beams and the arches and put those up in the bows and then put up the purling. So hopefully within a month and a half, now that I'm starting school, I'm going to be at school more than I am at home, so it's going to be a lot harder, but we're going to get stuff done eventually. We're hoping to have it up a lot sooner so we can plant a fall crop of tomatoes, but as you guys can see here, it's already August 12th and it's still not finished.
It's still not finished.
And I do have some tomato plants started. They're about 7 inches tall, but you know, I might just plant them, you know, pull out a few rows out of the old high tunnel and try them out, but it's probably going to be, you know, 1st of October before they arrive, so nobody wants tomatoes 1st of October, and if they do, it'll probably be a few. So that's the high tunnel, and then we're working on the trails for the blackberries. That's a big project working on. So we got all the metal and everything. We just got to finish drilling all the metal, put them together, and start bidding them out there. And like Radu mentioned, the weeds on the blackberries, it's a completely different story. It's just trying to stay on top of things. And we only actually work on the farm like 4 or 5 hours a day of actual work. Everything else is just prepping and going to the farmer's market. So that's where time management comes in real important, so you can manage your time and all the other good stuff. So
all right, well, the sun's about to set. This guy still has more work to do. Can you believe that? He's been out all day. I've been up since real early too, but we are really happy with what we're doing. So you know, we had someone come into our farm store here today, and they were saying that if you find or you work what you enjoy doing, it's not really work. And I think that really works for Farmer Dre. That really counts on his end.
If you do what you love, you don't work a day in your life.
That's right. That's right.
Can't beat it.
So that's really about it.
Yeah.
You know, if you guys have any questions or want to know more of what goes on here on the farm, you know, as far as the business side or the growing side, we have a lot of moving parts. You know, a lot of times we just talk here on the videos of what we want you to know, or if we have something that needs to be picked or something like that. But if you guys want more details as far as, you know, what it takes to run a farm like this, you know, can it be sustainable? You know, at this point, like I said, we'd like to have the whole family here, but we can't, just because of all kinds of other commitments and financial restraints. But we are extremely grateful to be able to do what we do, you know, and for us to be able actually to live a lifelong dream that my father had, to own a farm. We're making that a reality, which is pretty amazing. So yeah, we're very grateful. And we thank God every day for it, because we have the opportunity to do what we want to do, and we're able to make a living at it. You know, that's really it. We're just enjoying what we're doing. So thanks for watching. If you guys have any comments or videos, let us know. Not videos, any comments or suggestions, let us know down in the comments. And please share with your friends and family.
Hey, farm tours, reference farm tours.
Yes, farm tours are back.
Yep.
If people want to come out and do a farm tour, you got to be a group of 10 or more. That's how we can get the trailer going. But we are working on stuff too. If you want to come out and just have Farmer Dre give you a tour, he can show you around as well. But if you have a group coming, that way you can get kind of that full 1 hour tour. And we have options where you can get a pastry and stuff like that with that tour as well. So we have details on that on our website. You go to that, or you just call our office number here, our store number, and we can give you details on that as well. So I don't know what these bugs are, but they're getting really loud. So hopefully that didn't get in the way of the video.
Gotta love nature.
That's right. We're living in nature, and it's been super humid today, but it's been beautiful. Thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you guys next time. Come out and see us.